everyone. We're going to find the area of the region bounded by the given curves y equals x squared, y equals x, and y equals x plus 2. Let's first find the intersection between these two right here. So if we set y equals y, we're going to get x squared equals x plus 2. That means we have x squared minus x minus 2. That equals x minus 2 times x plus 1, which equals 0. So our intersections for these two curves are at x equals 2 and x equals negative 1. Now if we do these two, this is just going to be x equals 0 and x equals 1. Right? When you set x squared equals x. You can kind of clearly just see that for those two. Let's do a quick sketch, or just a little sketch here. So, all right, for y equals x squared, we 0, 1 maps to 1, 1 maps to negative 1, and we have x is 2. X is going to map to 2. We're doing these, going to do this one 2. Goes to 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's go 4. And we're going to have to do this. Negative 2 goes to 4. Alright, so let's kind of sketch this. Make it curvy there. Alright, so there's a little bit of a sketch there. Alright, and then y equals x. That's going to be 1, 1 here. And there's where I want to kind of make this a little more curvy in here, just to show you exactly what we're doing. Okay, so let's do that one. Y equals 1. All right, y equals 1. And then the x plus 2, that's here. And the intersections for those are at 2 and negative 1. So here and at 2, we're at 4. So about there. So basically these two lines are parallel. Try to make them parallel. They don't look parallel. Let me move it down just a little. Alright, so these are supposed to be parallel. It's just a sketch, but alright. So basically the shaded region that's bounded by all this is in here. Okay, so that's what's bounded. And what we're going to do is set up our integral as the shaded region. We're just going to go from negative 1 to 2. So we're going to go from negative 1 to 2. And you look at your upper, what's bounding the upper part of our, since we're doing this with respect to x, the upper part is your y equals x plus 2. So you're going to write your x plus 2. Your lower part, what we're going to do is going to go all the way down here, even though this part right in here is not shaded. So I'm going to shade it here, but I'm going to go ahead and include it in my first integral. So since this is the lower part of the curve, we're going to subtract the x squared, because this red one is y equals x squared. And I can do that, so dx. I can do that by subtracting from 0 to 1 this shaded region here. And so I'm going to go from 0 to 1. Now this one is bound, this part I'm trying to subtract back out is going to, the upper part of this curve is your y equals x, right? Y equals x. So we're going to write x and then minus the lower part, which is this red again, which is going to be minus x squared dx. All right, so that's how I set it up. I'm taking the area of the whole piece, subtracting this area that I included in this piece. All right, so when we integrate this, we're going to get 1/2 x squared minus 2x minus 1/3 x cubed, and this is going to go from -1 to 2, and then we're going to subtract 1/2 x squared minus 1/3 x cubed, and this is from 0 to 1. Note that when we substitute in this 0, that's just going to be 0, so we only have to do the 1 there. All right, so let's do that part. We're going to get 1/2 times 2 squared plus 2 times 2 minus 1/3 times 2 cubed. I'm just substituting that in, and then we have minus 1/2 times -1 squared plus 2 times -1 minus 1/3 times -1 cubed. And then for that second part, we had another minus, and that was 1/2 times 1 squared minus 1/3 times 1 cubed. And then we don't have to do that last part because remember that was 0. So let's see what all this is going to equal. We're going to get 6 for this piece, 6 minus 8/3. And for this piece, we're going to get 1/2 minus 2 plus 1/3. And then for this piece, we're going to get minus 1/2 minus 1/3. All right. So this is all going to equal, so we're going to have 6 plus 2 is 8. So we 6 minus 2, that's going to be plus 2. Then we have minus 1/2 minus 1/2. So that's just going to equal 7. And then for my fractions, I'm going to get 8/3. And that's going to give me 13 divided by 3. So that's your total area. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.